Now on to the first week of the NFL, let's go. So the biggest stories from this week, Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers versus the Jets was the game of the week up until that night, but Rodgers looked vintage. He was spreading the ball around to everyone and throwing for 4 touchdowns, some of those were super clutch, and he was looking super comfortable in that offense, despite not playing in any preseason games. So many people forget or overlook how good he was to finish off last year, and his stats were easily in the top half of the NFL, and he is of course one of the best QBs ever to play. And now he has Mike Tomlin as a coach. That team already looks like a playoff team, and Rodgers is back to looking special. Rodgers got his revenge against the Jets with help from Chris Boswell, who kicked the 63-yard field goal. Now all hope isn't lost for the Jets because Justin Fields looked really good too, and this whole game was like a back and forth game. The Jets competed, and Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, and Justin Fields, of course, with those guys, this offense can do some really big things. Next up, the Browns-Bengals game. I've been saying this recently. I like Joe Flacco a lot. He sort of reminds me of the Rich Hill version of football. Rich Hill, of course, the pitcher in baseball. He's the type of player who's going to play until the wheels fall off because he loves the game, and that's pure love, and it's really cool to see, I think. Even at 40, he's still making a lot of really good throws and giving a team who everyone picked to have the worst offense in the NFL this year a chance to win. He played well in my opinion. He was not the problem. Both of those interceptions, while not perfect throws, were not his fault. His receivers dropped the ball into the hands of the defenders, and both of those throws probably should have been caught. He kept them in the game, and he was leading scoring drives. And while I hate to blame it on one guy because of course no one is perfect, and it is a team sport, but the kicker missed some rough field goals there, and an extra point too. But I liked how Flacco didn't throw him under the bus, and reminds everyone that football is a team sport. Anyways, maybe just my delusion, and the Browns do have a really tough schedule, but I do think at the very least they can make every game competitive, as long as the whole Shedeur Sanders thing doesn't become a huge distraction, which of course, that is a huge if, but especially when the Browns have the best defensive player in all of football, I think. Myles Garrett is a one-man wrecking crew. No one can block him. He was getting to Joe Burrow basically on every play. The biggest surprise from this week was Daniel Jones, aka Danny Dimes, balling for the Colts. That team has had a solid roster for years now, and the Giants, as we know, didn't. But I don't think anyone saw Danny Dimes leading 7 straight scoring drives and rolling over the Dolphins. Eagles-Cowboys was the opening game of the NFL this year, and it started off a really good game before the whole rain delay. Dallas, I think, looked better than most people thought they were going to look, but there was no offense on either side in the second half of that game. The Chargers beat the Chiefs. Now, was this a classic case of the opening week for the Chiefs, or is it spelling trouble for the future? Herbert looked unstoppable. Mahomes played very well, but the injury to Xavier Worthy definitely hurt them. My favorite team, the Green Bay Packers, looked amazing. Shut down Jared Goff and the whole powerful running back duo for the Lions in Gibbs and Montgomery. Jordan Love, I think, looked outstanding.